Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Heroes of the Storm. In this video I'm gonna be going over a talent build for the one and only Kharazim, the newest hero of Heroes of the Storm. I've been playing it for quite some time right now. I think I played, I don't know exactly, I kind of like close to level 8 at this point in time of me making this video. And in this video I'm gonna try and give you the best talent build for the current situation that we got going on, but I'm gonna be giving you commentary at the same time. Now whenever you play this hero, it is very important to note right off the bat that you will never play the same talent build on every single map. It all depends on your team composition and on the map that you're playing. So first off, we got Gaslow, Kharazim, Sergeant Hammer, Leoric, and Nova on our team. So note we don't have a healer, and our opposing team is going to be Abathur, Sergeant Hammer, Leoric, Lily, and Muradin. So they got a pretty good team composition, but we lack healing. So what I'm going to be playing this guy as in this specific game is a healer. For that very reason, I will be picking Transcendence as my very first talent at this point in the game. Now, in general, on this guy, you can play him as a damage dealer, you can play him as a healer, and you can play him as sort of like a mix between the two. I'm gonna go over the abilities that we got in a second after the game settles down for a little bit. Looks like we will be able to get a kill right here on our beloved Muradin, the Mountain King. Gonna go towards the middle lane though, because I'm gonna be more useful there, soaking some extra experience. So, what is this guy all about? Either you run him as a healer, or you run him as a damage dealer. Those are the two options that you have, or a mix between the two. Now, since in this specific game we don't have a healer at all, I'm gonna be purely focused on healing in this game. However, you're gonna have to respond accordingly to what you got going on. So first off, what do we have? The Q ability is a dash towards a target. Let me cheek a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Radiant will give me, or Radiant dash will actually dash towards a target. I can use it on either an ally, or I can use it on an enemy. And I can use it to get across. So right here, I'm going to activate it on the bottom thing right there. You can see a dash towards a target. And I can do the same thing to enemy units as well. So what happens, it is sort of like your mobility kind of spell. And it can have multiple charges. So right now, you can see there's only one charge available. But in general, there will be two when you don't use it all the time. Now, bot lane is having a little bit of trouble in this game, which is unfortunate. I'm just grabbing some more of these things. As many as I can. But looks like we're okay. Gonna be turning in. But yeah, that is what it's all about. So the W ability is gonna be the one that I'm focusing on the most in this specific game. Using the Q mostly for that little bit of extra damage, but then also to make sure that we, have that mobility going on that I just talked about. And then the E ability, the W ability, by the way, what it does, you activate it and it randomly does a lot of healing in the little area around you. Now, this specific game, the second talent that I'm going to be picking is Protective Shield. On other maps, such as maybe the Cursed Hollow or what's the other one called? I don't know exactly. Like like the Sky Temple, for example. You can also be going for the Healing Ward if you have some good positioning on where you want to put them down, or even you can be going for Foresight, depending on what your opposing team is going for. So in this specific game, I'm gonna go for the Protective Shield because I feel like it's gonna be most useful. The E ability that I got is this little dash thing, or this little like throwing quick punches thing, which is very important because basically what happens is every third ability that I do, so every third basic attack, and these are all considered basic attack right here, does my level 1 talent. And in this specific game, I decided to go with the Transcendence, and Transcendence heals up, but in other games you might want to go for the healer right there. So W ability, oftentimes overlooked for healers, I have noticed. If you activate it right here, every third punch that I'm doing will heal up the nearest ally. And oftentimes that is me, but in other situations that's going to be, someone that is actually needing it in the game. Well, I don't really want to go in here. Sorry, I've changed my mind, guys. I've changed my mind. Oh god, this is not good actually. Oh, we'll be able to get out of there though. You can see though, like generally speaking, you want to be a little careful because damage-wise, I'm going to be very low in this game. I mean, for now, I'm pretty okay, but damage-wise, it's kind of low. For the most part, a little later on into the game, after you pick a couple of talents is where you really start to shine. And early on is definitely not where this hero is at its strongest. I would say probably like past level 7 is where we really become a lot more useful. For the simple reason that in this specific game, we're going to be picking a talent that will allow my W to heal twice. So how it works right now, basically around me there will be this little circle when I activate it, and everyone that is within range will be healing up. Let's turn in though, Siege Tank. Sergeant! Sergeant! You have enough. You have enough. Well, if you grab that one more right there, it should be good. Oh, he doesn't want to turn in. But yeah, we're gonna go for the Echo of Heaven right here. And Echo of Heaven is exactly what I talked about just now. Very, very good. Looks like we're just barely not gonna have enough right here. Oh, well. Let's get out of there, sir. And the enemy web weavers are actually ascending because sadly our team was a little too slow right there. I'm gonna have to go back because I don't have any mana anymore. And I do want to have some mana before the actual web weavers are here. A little unfortunate that we didn't turn in first right there. But I'm just going to be grabbing some more of the gems myself. I am currently playing Quick Match, by the way. I don't think I already mentioned that. And I believe it's Leoric free week as well as Sergeant Hammer free week. Because I've not... I mean, I don't want to badmouth anyone. Dude, you had a couple in front of you. But anyway, I don't want to badmouth anyone because in this game it seems to be pretty okay. But I've had not the greatest of allies in a couple of the last games that I've been recording. That is obviously Quick Match. It happens every now and then. People are testing out heroes and it's all fine. So, looks like Gaslow is holding his own just fine in the bot lane so far. And we're actually doing okay though. We're fine. We are fine, guys. We will have the next wave really easily. So far you can see I haven't really been healing very much at all. I've actually, yeah, I've got, well, I still got more healing than their Lily, but I've not really been in team fights, and that's okay. We are, you know, really focused on team fights, especially later on, but like I mentioned early on, in general, you're not that great of a hero. So I did clean up that thing right there. Gonna go towards the middle lane now. Okay. And sadly, the hammer did end up falling as well, losing all of the gems that he had. Leoric does still have them though. Leo, can you turn in? Cool. Awesome. Looks like he's gonna turn in. Gonna try and support him. Got him. He didn't see my punches coming. Okay, and just trying to buy time here. And we did get him. Nice. Very good. Alright. So far, my team is not having the greatest of times, but we're doing quite well. We got the Web Weavers ascending right now, and we will be hitting level 10. Force a fight. We could be forcing a fight right here now that we got level 10, like 20 seconds before they will. But anyways, at level 10 we got two different options. In this game, I'm going to be going for the Divine Palm. Usually the 7-sided strike is a heck of a lot easier. But basically what Divine Palm does is it makes it so that every single time someone is at low health, I can activate my Divine Palm to keep someone alive. And if they die within 3 seconds of me activating that ability, they will come back alive with a heck of a lot more health. So I gotta keep in mind as well, with my W ability, I will get way more healing if a lot of heroes are like close to me, right? As long as they're close to me, I will be doing a lot of healing. So right here I'm activating it, even though it's mostly overhealing at this point. It's just too much value to be gathered right there. Everyone around me gets healing, and the more allies there are, the more healing I do. Oh, so close. Would have easily killed him if I did some other talent picks. But there's definitely options for you to be... I'm basically looking, by the way, whoever is at low health right now. Okay. We should back up. We should back up. I need mana. Oh god. Oh, please don't die. I do have my ult available, but... Can we just back up, guys? Can we just back up? You have so many doubloons, or so many gems. Me too. Good. Good. Alright, alright. Just Siege Tank, just no. Siege Tank, no. He's not gonna die. Well, as long as Mirrodin is half decent, he will not be going down. You do run out of hero, or about of... excuse me, let me rephrase. You do run out of mana very quickly on this guy if you don't go for the level 1 Insight, which I would recommend. Most of the time you don't. You are running out of mana very quickly, and you do need to be very careful about where you're spending your mana. Gotta keep in mind, Divine Palm also actually costs mana, so you want to try and have that, you know, be used as carefully as possible without you, you know, overextending hardcore. Nice. I wanted to dash back in, but this is good. Leoric, don't go down, please. Leoric, you gotta be careful, man. You're not gonna make it. The siege tank is too good. Oh, man. Okay. Do have my Divine Palm available. I can also use it on self. Very good. The second wave right there didn't quite catch it. One thing you can do is activate the W ability and actually dash towards a different target for the second wave. That way, even though if targets are a little bit further apart, you can still be healing both of them up. You can see so far, we're doing quite a bunch of healing. We're doing way more than their Lily has done so far. I'm going to be going for the Fist of Fury at level 13. This basically makes the duration of my W ability a lot longer. I'm not sure what their Lily is playing, by the way, so it's a bit of a weird target to compare it with. But basically, my E ability right now lasts a lot longer, and what happens is, therefore, I will also get more of these punches and more of the Transcendence hits at level 1. So I may have to use my ult here. I still haven't had actually a single moment where I had to use my ult. Gonna drink from the fountain real quick. Get back into it. Okay, very nice. Okay. Okay, once again, trying to see whoever is at low health. Trying to see whoever is hit to activate my 1 ability as well. And just trying to, you know, punch anyone that is needing, you know, punching. I'm not focused on damage, I'm just focused purely on positioning myself as close to as many heroes as I can. And therefore do more healing to them. Yeah, we really need to turn in. I'm not a big fan of this. Can we turn in, guys? Leo, please. Good. I'm just showing him how to turn in, guys. I'm holding his hand while turning in. This is great. Okay, 21. He will have enough once again. Alright. I'm a little bit low in mana right now. I should try and grab some, but I think we're gonna have a bit of a team fight on our hands very soon. We gotta be careful in the bot lane. Okay, grabbing some mana right now. Without mana, you can't really do very much. Good, good, good. Alright. Group mid. Let's group mid so I'm most useful. And therefore can do more healing. Well, no one is dying, guys. I don't need to activate my ult. The other option I had was to go for the extra damage instead. Which may have been useful. I figured we had plenty of damage though in this game. Technically speaking, we should have more than enough. Look like the siege tank is stuck at the top lane. See if we can catch him. Okay. I'm pushing forward right here. Yeah, so literally no one has died, so I don't need to activate my ult. It's all about timing though. Like if you miss your ult, you will lose out on a ton of extra potential healing and potential, you know, sustainability. For example, if they use all of their ults, let's say on Nova here, I can easily keep her alive and all of a sudden be a lot more useful. We really lack any kind of CC though, which is a little unfortunate. At level 16 we have a couple of different options that are great. I can be going for either the CC removal, which is usually going to be your go-to pick, or you can be going for extra healing as well, the more allies are nearby. Well, I can activate it right here if I need to. We're just doing too much, like we're just simply not dying. No one's dying, guys. We're doing too good. We're doing too good. I'm gonna be going for the Soothing Breeze. Soothing Breeze doesn't give me any more healing, but it makes it so that all of their CC has been removed as soon as we activate the ability. At level 20, which I don't think we're gonna reach in this game, I do plan on going for the Storm Shield. Storm Shield is very useful. Can also go for the Peaceful Response if you're not completely convinced in your landing of the E ability, or of the heroic ability, but it should be okay. I would really like to showcase my heroic though, that would be nice. Don't know what the siege tank is doing there. Okay. Whoa, 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 he has 80, oh my god, he had 48 of them right there. That's a crazy amount. I'm just pushing forward. What's the siege tank doing? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, trying to keep him alive. Don't need to preemptively activate my ult either. Although right now it isn't looking amazing anymore. Okay. Okay, hopefully we will be able to get out of there. Enemy slain. Let's just turn in. 35 of them, damn. Very good so far, guys. Okay, obviously, Heroes of the Storm is a game of comebacks. Good job. And, you know, we can definitely still lose this, but we're doing extremely well. Yeah. Yeah, so once again, to try and explain my ult, basically, as soon as someone takes lethal damage while you have your Divine Palm on it, which can be a total of 3 seconds, they will instead of dying come back at like half health. So I believe it's like 1500 or 2300 actually. I think it's like 1500 plus, you know, whatever. Like plus 100 per level, I think it is. Okay. And it can basically make it so they have like a another half hero, right? If played correctly. None of us are really taking any lethal damage here. Although this isn't looking too great. Okay, so activating it right there on him. He's gonna die. I am gonna die as well here. But you can see the siege tank is alive. And I would much rather have the siege tank be alive right now than me, because he can actually dish out damage here. So that is how that works, you see. I could have used it on myself as well. One way to cast on self, by the way, is Alt-R. So Alt-R right now would cast it on myself. Very useful. And it looks like we have the hero turning in right now as well. So I did end up sacrificing myself right there for the team. Taking one for the team. I could have positioned myself a little bit better. Tried and actually keep myself alive as well. But I felt like that was okay. Wasn't completely necessary to die though. But we ate so much damage there and we kept the siege tank alive. So I feel like that was an okay choice. We are going to be pushing in right now once again though. The web weavers are ascending once more. And they will be doing a ton of damage right now. We're going to be pushing in every single lane here. At the very least, I'm expecting this, you know, lane to start falling as well with their final buildings. Okay, I'm going to be alive. On my way. Hopefully they don't overextend. Let's quick look at the talent selection right here. Yeah, so Leoric's playing very damage focused here as well. Well, relatively damage focused. But yeah, you can see people get used to the amount of healing you do. See that? Like, it's very easy to underestimate how much healing we can do. We're gonna go for the Storm Shield. Okay. Keeping him alive last second. And beautiful moves right here, focusing on keeping everyone alive, and we will be finishing off the game. So as always, I will leave the actual talent build right below the like button in the description of this video if you're interested in giving this a try as well when you are the healer on this character. And other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one.